Good morning, students. Today we are going to study town main features. The Indus Valley civilization is famous for its well-planned cities. So the first one is town planning. The main roads ran parallel to each other. The smaller streets intersected the main road at right angles. This way, the entire city was divided into a series of rectangular blocks. The same kind of architectural system we have nowadays also. The main roads are wide, about 8 to 10 meters, and curved at the corners for heavy carts to turn easily. There were street lamps on the roads. Houses were built on both sides of the street, and baked bricks of good quality were used to construct houses and other buildings. So we also have, in modern times also, we have the same kind of town planning system. Now the next part is the citadel and the lower town. Most Indus cities were divided into two parts, the citadel and the lower town. The citadel was built on a raised ground, and it was enclosed by high walls that provided protection in times of flood. So this is the pic. It had public buildings, religious structures, and granaries. The ruling class probably lived here. The lower town was at a lower height than the citadel, but much bigger in area. It had small buildings and houses of the common people. Now this is the lower town. Now the next part we are going to start with the buildings on the citadel. Harappa. Amongst the most impressive buildings found in Harappa are the 2 rows of 6 granaries each, popularly known as the Great Granary. You can also see the pic. It was used to store surplus grains for use in times of floods and famine. The granaries were built close to rivers so that granaries could be transported easily to the boats. So they were built close to the river so that they could transport the grains to the boats. Archaeologists have found circular brick platform near the granaries. They were probably used for threshing grains. There were also many furnaces where metal workers made objects. Numerous 2-room quarters found nearby were probably the houses of laborers. Then the next is Mohenjo-daro. A large granary has been found in Mohenjo-daro. Like the granary in Harappa, it may have also been used to store food grains during floods, famines. So surplus grains were stored over here. The most impressive structure is the Great Bath. You can see in the pic also. It is a rectangular structure and resembles a modern day swimming pool. It is made of baked bricks and has been made watertight with a layer of bitumen or tar. Bitumen is, the meaning is given at the back. It is a black sticky substance used for covering roads or roofs. Now, there were rooms on the sides for changing clothes. The Great Bath was perhaps used for bathing on special occasions. Another famous building found in the is the Assembly Hall. So this is the Assembly Hall. It was a hall with pillars and thick walls. People probably assembled here to discuss important issues. Now the buildings in the lower town. So residential buildings have been found in the lower town. The houses were 1 or 2 story high and had flat roofs. They were built of baked bricks. You can just see in the pic also, and had thick, strong walls which were plastered. Many houses had a courtyard with rooms around it, a bathroom, a kitchen, and a well. Now the next is a drainage system. An excellent and a well planned drainage system characterized the civilization. The bathrooms had sloping floors. The drains were connected to the street drains. The kitchens also had drains connected to the main street drains. So children, when we read about all this, the drainage system or the buildings, or how the great bath was there, or assembly halls, so we can see that in modern times also we have the same kind of buildings, and the architects of modern time, they have taken all these things from the past, from the Indus Valley civilizations. The main drains ran along the sides of the street. They were covered with bricks. The drains had manholes so that they could be cleaned regularly, like we have in modern days also, these days also. This suggests that people paid great attention to hygiene and sanitation. Next is the dockyard. A brick dockyard had been excavated at Lothal. So this is also given in the pic. The dockyard was probably used for berthing ships. Scholars believe that Lothal was a port for overseas trade, possibly with Mesopotamia. So here ships were loaded and unloaded. So the dockyard was used for this purpose.